Semper Fi, huh?
He noticed a tattoo from my Marine days. He's a former Marine himself, so he's trying to be my friend, so I'll go easy on him.
Well, what'd you get?
You're not gonna like it. He doesn't know anything about the case. He's sure they didn't plan for her to get framed for murder.
That's it? You got nothing?
We need a different approach. We need his team. They'll really know, or you could bug the lawyer's office.
We did. Nothing useful. We went after his team, it didn't work.
He gave us a lot. It's not as useful as I would have liked because his team are professionals. But with a little more time and my methods...
I'm starting to wonder if your methods work at all.
I'm the best there is at what I do, and I just need you to trust me.
Give me a hammer and a steak knife, and I could get more information out of him than you have.
Back off, Bates. You don't have the stomach for what I do. Besides, your method would never work.
Pain is a very good motivator in my experience.
See, everybody says that. But if it's only pain, it motivates the wrong behavior. A prisoner will practically sing if he's in enough pain, but the quality of the information diminishes as he grows more desperate to stop the pain. At that point, the reliability of the information gets worse and worse as he dissociates. It's not about the physical. You have to break them mentally. You have to balance all the factors if you want the prize.
We don't have long before we have to act. Opening arguments on the trial are only a few days away, and there can't be any surprises in that courtroom. Get back in there and get more information.
I thought dying was my only option. Is faking a death even possible nowadays?
It's getting harder all the time. But yes, it is possible. Suppose we all have to go at some point. I just want people to get in as much living as they can before then. There are some who I think genuinely want death, but I can't help them. There are other people, like you, who just don't know what else there is to do.
I appreciate what you're doing here, and I guess I should thank you for pulling me out. But I don't think you can help me.
You have to do what you think is right. But I see a spark in you. You're not ready to die yet.
But I'm definitely not ready to keep living. But I need to fight this battle on my own.
Battles aren't meant to be fought by one man. You know where to find us now. Reach out when you're ready.
I can't do that, Adam. I'm not going to be a deadbeat dad and do that to my family.
That's not what this is, and you know it.
I have a life here. Responsibilities.
Yes, you do. But you were willing to give all that up just a moment ago.
They'd get a settlement. That would help. At least I'd have them off my conscience.
You don't know that.
You and your afterlife. You know I don't believe that.
Whether you believe in an afterlife or not is no reason to give up. Not when the world needs you. Come with me. Together we can do some good in this world.
I can't. Not now. I'm going to take care of my family.
You'll be back here, David. And I can save you.
I don't think you can, Adam.
You're just gonna let him go?
It may be for the best. Last time I tried to help someone in his situation, it didn't work out. For now, we need to focus on finding Dominic, if he's still alive.
Well, we could go get those guards from earlier tonight. Give me 5 minutes with them.
No, it's too big of a risk. They're probably wearing trackers, and I don't think they'd give us much of use anyway. Could we try tailing one of them back to Bates?
No, it didn't work. We tried it twice. As soon as they get back to the Capitol, the signal cuts out. They know we're looking. Bates and anyone else who's tied to this, they've gone underground. That's why we keep finding empty hideouts. They're cleaning house.
Well, if we're not gonna help Paul, I've got somewhere I need to be.
You're not that sneaky, you know.
Thought I'd find you here. We're keeping an eye on her too, you know. That's the whole reason we bought the safe house.
Well, you did such a swell job last time. I thought I should help out.
That is not fair. There is too much that we didn't know and too much that you didn't know.
You here to tell me to back off?
Well, I thought I owed you a thank you for earlier.
You're welcome.
And
Oh, here we go.
look, we care about you. That's why we want to keep you out of this. We care about her too. We are working day and night to try and keep her safe.
Are you serious? Are you any closer to finding Bates? Are you making any progress on the legal front? Ash is a sitting duck right now.
She'll be fine. They just want her to go down for something. Keeps their hands clean. We are doing everything we can.
It's not enough. Do you know why I'm here tonight? The big break. Ash's lawyer apparently found some big piece of evidence that's going to blow the whole case wide open. That makes her a target.
We know. We've tried to stay close to this case for you. But whatever this is, no one in his office wants to talk about it. Look, I'm glad that you're here, but
I don't want to just sit here with a pair of binoculars. I'd rather do something to protect her. I'd rather have a rifle with a decent scope on it. Yes, I know how to shoot now. I've learned a thing or two since being reborn. Anything that could help out Ash. Prevent her from having to go through what I went through with Bates. With or without you all, I'm going to protect her.
we just need you to sit tight and let us do our job. Stay out of sight and don't blow your cover. We just need more information, okay?
Just more information?
We'll keep an eye on her with you. Just stay out of trouble.
Just more information. I can do that.
I'm telling you, Bates' cell phone is useless. She hasn't turned it on since the night of the abduction. She's gone completely underground digitally.
I can't tell you any more about the team. I've told you everything.
I hate to say this, but Bates is being smart about covering her tracks.
She hasn't been back to the Capitol building or her apartment. If Dominic is alive, she's with him. I'd bet anything.
You're going to die, Dominic. There's no going back on that now. Make it easy on yourself. Your team must have had a contingency for this.
What is it you think I have?
I was sitting at home, staring down at a mix of pills in my hand. I read on the internet that it was the easiest and most painless way to go. But who really knows?
I thought you'd probably try something like that.
You didn't try to stop me?
You needed to come to that conclusion on your own. Otherwise, you would have always had doubts.
You stopped me the first time.
You didn't know that you had options then. Most people don't.
You know, I looked into trying to do what you do on my own. It was overwhelming. The number of details and...
It's almost impossible to do it on your own. Disappearing can be hard, but the staying dead, that's where most people make their mistakes, by not answering the right questions. There was a case in Mexico. A man with significant debts decided to take a vacation there. One day, he paddled out to sea and disappeared. Everyone assumed he was dead, especially when his kayak washed up on shore a couple of days later. But even before the funeral was scheduled, the insurance companies were ready to cry foul. In addition to his extensive debts, he had a conveniently large life insurance policy with a will that had been modified just a few days earlier. Not to mention the private boat he had chartered without anyone else on the trip knowing. He was quickly found and sent to prison. Most people are careless, and after trying to fake their own death, find that their life becomes much worse than it was before.
I need to do this. I need to be reborn as someone else. What do we need to do?
I need to go, Adam. I need to be out of their lives.
I saw the news. I thought I'd find you here.
Doctors think she'll pull through the coma. I can't be there when she wakes up. I can't hurt her anymore. A year of therapy and I'm worse. I'm broken.
You're not broken, soldier. It's post-traumatic stress. You never really prepared us for this.
No. Either you take me with you, or I'm pulling the trigger.
I'm here for you. This is your road to redemption. And I don't mean for what you did yesterday. That was an accident. But for everything we've done.
Redemption. I like the sound of that. Where do we go from here?
Elijah, what do we need to do?
The most important thing you need to know is that there will be dangers. Real dangers. And I won't always be there to protect you.
I understand, but I have to do this. I don't have any other options.
Well, let's kill you then. We'll need to find a method that works for your situation. We're going to need a body for this one, which might prove problematic.
Why?
Several of my more recent engagements have required bodies, and our supply of cadavers is running low.
That was not the answer I was expecting.
Unfortunately, some of the best ways of making a body unidentifiable won't be of much use to us in your case.
Do I even want to know why?
Most of them will make it look like you were murdered. That will raise a lot of questions.
We get away with what we do by creating situations that don't require much analysis by the police. People will usually overlook the details when they're presented with an obvious solution. You're a smoker, right?
Yeah. I've tried to quit.
Actually, I'd like you to smoke more.
They must have planted evidence. You must have done it before. What will Elijah do? Or better yet, take me to him.
What are we doing here?
We've done some research on your area. Your landlord is pretty slow when it comes to getting to repairs.
Slow would mean that he gets to the repairs eventually.
That's what we're counting on. Your upstairs neighbors might start smelling natural gas here shortly, but nothing worrisome yet. But in the meantime, we want you to start complaining to your landlord about the smell. And not tonight or tomorrow even, but the next day.
It's been smelling for days.
Yeah, look, I know. Your upstairs neighbor told me about it already. I went up there and smelled it myself. It is nothing. Now, look, I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with the rest of these repairs. And get lost!
Oh, and make sure your landlord sees you smoking. That will make all the difference when the police start asking questions.
What are you doing with that? Put that out!
Well, I can't smoke in my apartment, can I?
Look, I told you, it's fine up there. Now just get out of here!
Suit yourself. When are we going to move forward with this? It's been over a week. The landlord will come to fix the gas leak eventually.
We're nearly there. We've got to set the stage in your apartment.
What does it matter? You must be meddling in the trial anyway.
There was no reason to meddle. She was the only suspect. It was perfect. But then you and your Boy Scout troop had to foul everything up. I'm not going down for this, and neither is the campaign.
Tomorrow's the big day. Try to get some sleep. And get ready for the afterlife.
You sure know how to put it. I'll see you tomorrow.
What are you doing? You've been out, haven't you?
I know where they're keeping Dominic.
Where? How? Have you been seen?
Don't worry, no one even recognized me. I was careful, but I figured it out.
Where is he?
I don't know exactly, but I have schematics. They show a series of tunnels.
Do you or do you not know where he is?
Not exactly, but I know how Bates keeps disappearing. The entrance to the old bomb shelter. It's supposed to be sealed off. It's not. From the bomb shelter, there are tunnels that lead to places all over the city, some miles away.
We'll look at this once we're done helping Paul.
But I have the answers right here.
What you have looks like hours of research and manpower, which we don't have right now.
Elijah, don't you even care?
I care about this just as much as you do. But I have a client that I need to save first. His case requires my full attention. Get me a location. We'll move on it as soon as we've got Paul taken care of.
Fine.
And stay out of sight.
Yeah. I'm coming for you, Bates. Just as soon as I can find you.